In case you didn't enjoy the cutscene the first time, maybe you will enjoy it the second time. Yeah, I don't know what suit I actually have equipped, but it's definitely not that one. It's probably whatever I was using yesterday. No, I had homemade on the practice file. Your PC's been fixed? Nice. I got my PS5. I got it at Target, like, at launch. Not Target, sorry. Why did I say Target? I forget where I got it. The Source? That sounds right. I just got lucky because the website like crashed when the sale started. And everybody gave up on it, but I didn't.
All units, level 4 mobilization. Location, Fisk Tower.
Fisk?
Looking at a dark, small room on a Chromebook? Yeah, it's brutal. At least it's sorted out now. Web toast. Oh yeah, it's a suit. Okay. I'm sure the web is like edible. Like Spider-Man went out of his way to make sure it was, just in case like some kid tries to eat it or something. And so he's not leaving like toxic waste all over the city.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri. I've been waiting 8 years for this.
You really want to help? Head to Times Square. Sounds like you guys are trying to keep my
This is
back.
not optimal movement, in case anyone was wondering.
Almost there.
If anyone's wondering how to go fast in this game, basically just do the exact opposite of what I do, and you should be fine.
The demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Dealing with a personal issue. I'll be in soon. Promise. Better wrap this up quick.
Which Spidey's webs are the most chewable?
Yuri in the cavalry.
I feel like it's got to be Toby's, right? Because he's got the organic ones. Also, this is not fast at all.
Morning, guys. Who's ready for their hot, fresh cup of bodily harm? This doesn't look good. Next customer.
Hello? Cat.
Spider-Man, what's your status?
Almost done here. Man, Fisk has a lot of guys Yuri, on his payroll.
hold on.
What's happening? Yuri? Yuri! I knew Fisk wouldn't go quietly.
Oh, gross. Get run someday. Nice. Oh, I did that thing where I left my phone in a different room charging. Oops. Oh well. I think I don't really need it.
Yuri, you okay?
If he makes it out of that building, we're gonna lose him.
I'm gonna go,
Do your thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you can run it on PS4, but a lot of the, I don't know if you have a PS4, but a lot of the cool tech is PS5 exclusive. So,
Hey, where you going?
clearing a path. That is exactly what I will be doing. An awkward time for that to pop up.
Sorry to break it to you, but you do not got this, buddy. Oh, thanks for the confidence boost, guys.
There's a couple, yeah. There's all sorts of nonsense with the photo mode, like those, not photo mode, but like the create menu, like those launches. But in terms of actual out of bounds, there's only
Gotta take those shooters
3
out of you.
skips.
More rockets? A little excessive, don't you think?
Okay, that guy's knocked out.
National Rocket Day or something? Man, how'd the bomb squad?
Right, yeah, so there's 4. 2 big ones. One right at the beginning, one right at the end, and a couple small ones.
Okay, room is clear.
And then some other nonsense throughout.
One must be somewhere ahead. Hope they're okay. So you guys were in bed with Fisk all along? Oh no, I'll never get that image out of my head. Hey, so your plan didn't work. On to plan B, getting kicked in the face. Gotta wait for him.
Yeah, what I did to clip out of bounds there, you can do pretty much everywhere. It's not even hard.
How is this happening?
What's wrong, Willie? You seem angry.
I will destroy.
And I think there are also a few other different ways
Take your best
to do it.
shot. That gave me an opening.
You are everything that's wrong with this city.
I was gonna say the same to you.
You know what to do, men.
Surround it.
And that's the whole boss fight. Yeah, he's a Spider-Man villain originally. Oh, that's weird that that hint is still there during this cutscene. He was demoted to a Daredevil / Punisher / other B and C tier New York superhero villain. But yeah, he was originally a Spider-Man villain. He's even in the like the 1967 animated series.
Kiss now?
So he's like one of the originals.
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era. I feel like I should celebrate.
This is on the lowest difficulty, friendly neighborhood. Because that is the fastest.
Where are you? The committee will be here soon. We need to run an equipment check.
I'm almost there. Blocks away.
Guess I'll just do it myself.
No, don't. It's not safe. Gotta love Doc's enthusiasm,
Whoop.
but sometimes it gets him into trouble. Better get there before he hurts himself.
Ugh. Okay. Yeah, the streetlights are the worst. Especially the point launch animation you do off of them, where he like spins around them and then doesn't even launch off that fast. It's very unfortunate.
That was a disaster. Ooh, you are in bad shape, little guy. Got it. Circuit burned out. Damn it. Okay.
Okay, need to reroute servo control. Fit. Now rebalance the voltage. Let's see if that worked.
Oh,
Good as new.
gotta move the arm around.
Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now. Doc was testing a new contact material for the prosthetic. Hydrogel polymer composite. Strong, but there's a lot of...
You are indeed just in time, big head.
Tell Doc to keep looking for other materials. All right.
I'm gonna make a manual save here. That might be stupid, but I'm gonna do it because it takes like 2 seconds.
Spider-Man, it's Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment. He's in the raft.
That went pretty well.
Let's take a look at the input bands have been shifted. Subtle.
Oh, hey, I can control Spider-Man right now. Excellent.
We just had a tower come back online. Was that you?
Not just.
Just not
pretty
gonna
bad,
screw around
yeah.
here because I'll go way past the objective if I do.
Other towers?
Sure, but just so you know, I had to sync up with the tower to fix it. I'm seeing all crime data.
Where am I?
Looks like
Oh, there I am.
something happening near me.
Great. I've got units nearby.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
Cool.
Do it. Watch my back.
Splits off to a pretty good start.
Pretty sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing...
Speedrun Dead Space? No, I've never actually played Dead Space. I've heard good things about it, just never got around to it.
Yep, she's the one.
I said back.
But you can see everything I've ever speedrun on my speedrun.com profile here.
Leave me alone.
Keep it quiet, lady.
Get away from her.
If you are curious.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Let me go.
All clear, man. Should be able to spot the next tower from up there. From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance tower.
Are you narrating yourself?
What? No! Of course not! The Chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
It's not good movement. I like had a good handle on the movement for a run, and now that runs my PB, so I have to like actually figure out what the hell I'm doing.
Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that? Oh, wow. One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
While we're on this menu, switch our suit power over to Spider Bro, as Spider Bro is very useful.
Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part
Open the safe. Do it.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah, and it's tricky to learn because it's not like there's just like one thing to do and you just do that and you go fast. It like really depends on the situation.
More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
Yeah, I mean, it does mean the game has a higher skill ceiling, which is nice.
Don't you mean spider
For
cops
sure.
repairing?
But,
Doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game. And Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today,
I also just like knowing how to go fast, and it's just not that simple, unfortunately. Or fortunately.
not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs. Tools I need for suit repair are at the lab. Wonder if Dr. Octavius is left for the day. Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back to creating the future.
Wish I could bottle and sell that man's optimism. Sounds like he's left the lab for the day. Good time to work on my suit in private.
Nearby units advised. Witnesses called in a mugging. Backup needed in the meatpacking district. Over.
All right. That's some time save.
Looks like Doc's gone for the night. Time to sneak in some spider work. That should do it.
Yeah, I had an idea for one, and then it was 4 a.m., so I fell asleep, and when I woke up, I forgot what it was, so that's just great. Oh, okay. But it was like a really good idea, so I don't want to do anything else until I remember what that was.
Spider-Man, I think I figured out how Fisk's men are keeping his...
I'm like 80% sure it was from this game, but beyond that, I got nothing. Oh, I see why this happens. Don't switch to Impact Web before, because otherwise the game doesn't understand how you switch to Impact Web. I guess, I don't know.
Doesn't take a genius.
Uh-oh, more of them.
Where are they?
Spider-Man, turns out we've busted 4 illegal...
Nah, they're fine.
...dealers within a 3-block radius of that site.
Gun running. See what I can do to cut down the supply.
There we go. There we go. Hey, Walt, thank you for the good luck.
Place is locked down.
Yeah, it's not like scaffolding is heavy or anything.
Web down.
And someone finally reported shots fired, so I've got officers inbound. Good work. Fisk has...
Please help, Kanagar.
...gutting their fronts too. Keep an eye out, and report in...
If I'm gonna find all of Fisk's construction sites, I should recalibrate my mapping software to be more accurate. Using a depth-mapped post-process on photos of popular landmarks should do it. And I know just the one to start with.
When I'm playing a game casually, I don't want to get backseated, but like, I will take any and all help I can get
Good old
for how to go faster.
Man, I love this town. Time to grab a snapshot. That'll do it. Map should be recalibrated now. Haven't done much photography since quitting the Bugle. Forgot how much I enjoy it.
I see.
Mr. Lee. Hello?
Peter, it's Martin Lee. I just wanted to let you know we need a little extra time to get set for May's party. I guess the cake delivery is stuck in traffic.
That makes sense, because I have gotten a fight there where, like, I literally did just stand somewhere and spawn drones and it ended. I didn't know if that was
Okay, got some time to kill.
able to be manipulated.
Out in the city.
Hey, Fruitku.
All units, we've got an armed robbery. Please respond. Reports are coming in from Little Tokyo.
Of course, I do the movement basically right when it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit for missions to actually spawn, because the game wants you to go do other stuff.
Hi, Mr. Muggins. If this is about the rent.
Mr. Parker, this call serves as your third and final warning. Eviction proceedings.
Wait, I get paid at the end of the week. I get... Ugh.
Eviction proceedings will start Friday unless full payment is received by close of business. Good day.
Yeah, good day. Mr. Lee's probably in the kitchen getting ready for the party.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Voicemail from Yuri. Should check it outside.
Not sure how I lost 2 seconds on something where literally nothing happened. Oh no, that makes sense actually, because that includes landmarking.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey.
Voicemail from Yuri.
Hey, silent alarm at the auction house holding Fisk's estate sale just tripped. Could you check it out? Quietly? I don't want to make a scene if it's nothing.
Fisk estate sale. Sounds fun. Wonder what the Kingpin had hidden in his closets. Yuri said quietly. Better find a back way in.
Okay.
Yuri, the silent alarm was legit. Masked gunmen and a single hostage. Looks like a heist in progress.
Copy that. Sending units your way. Keep the situation.
Get Spider Duo's
from getting worse
work
in the
free.
meantime.
Yeah, the police suck.
Gotta do this quietly. Don't want to alert the others.
It is the NYPD, so it checks out.
They always look so cozy whipped up like that. Should web him from above. Whoa, careful.
My patience wears thin.
Someone else is here. I swear. They must have the file.
If they're here, where are they?
Yo, Kyla.
Huh? 哪来的?
Hey, what is that?
Helps the police set up a massive surveillance system, tracks everyone, everything in the city. I mean, they already had it set up. All he did was like press some buttons on it. The real sketchy part is that they just let Spider-Man hack into it, and they don't really have a problem with that.
Sounds good. Starting with the prize, a one-of-a-kind Kake Monbaku.
Hey, Squishy Fishy. No worries.
Mifune?
I'm happy to help.
Mr. Fisk has exceptional taste.
Did you know him well before his arrest?
In a professional context, I handled many of his sales. Let's move on, please.
Yeah, let's move on the other way. This lady is kind of the worst sometimes. Go! What do you want from me? What? Just go somewhere, please. Jesus. What is wrong with you?
Now this exquisite...
Yeah, this is not a short game, contrary to popular belief.
The two Neo are so imposing. I can see why Fisk liked this piece. Definitely his style.
He loved the duality.
He says while staring at the ceiling. Yeah, I can see why Fisk really liked this piece.
Was there ever anything irregular in any of the sales you handled for him?
No. No, of course not. Not that I was aware of.
Yeah, I kind of got the impression that you could screw with her. I just don't understand how.
It's just...
One day I'll actually figure it out.
The DA's office mentioned that Fisk used art sales to launder stolen goods.
Dude, look at this technology.
Oh, I know. I was just wondering, now that he's arrested,
Seems
have you ever noticed anything
interesting.
strange?
You know what? I'm actually running short of time. Why don't we grab the cover photo while we can?
When I told my DA friend I was doing a piece on you, he mentioned your name was familiar.
Just the photo, please. Stand right there.
Are you...
Hey, the DA recognizes your name. Is that weird?
the record regarding Fisk's activities?
I don't think your readers would have any interest in... Damn it.
I think that's pretty weird. What do you think, Miss Rose Roseman?
Wait, I recognize that statue.
Got it. Craig, I'll call you back.
Oh, could I use the restroom real quick?
I think you're guilty of a crime. You want to tell me about it? Yeah, really.
Really lovely space. Of course.
Touch her hitbox just behind her to speed up her walk.
Hello, Craig. Funny
I see.
call. Because the reporter you sent is clearly not working the puff piece we agreed upon. No.
Third picture, we get it just after it's available. Skip the dialogue. Okay.
Funny you should call.
Quiet.
Because the reporter you sent is clear. Wait, was that? Never mind. As I was saying, no.
Pete told me about this. Fisk used mouth closed, left arm down, right palm facing forward. Maybe these pieces move.
Not dumb. Maybe she just has a visual impairment. And incidentally, everyone else in this game also does.
That's it.
Hey, gift trophy. Thank you for the good luck.
I was on my way to the exit when I saw
Sounds
you.
all the time. Oh, I see. Like the... I gotcha.
Says the guy I saved 5 minutes ago. Listen, whoever these masked guys are, they're after this file. But I'll never get it out of here while the place is swarming with them.
Right. Okay, you hide back there. I take out the bad guys. You make a break when it's clear.
Sounds like a plan. Good to see you, Pete.
Yeah, you too. Not exactly how I pictured us meeting again, though.
Funny. It's exactly how I pictured it.
Did she change her perfume? Focus, Pete.
Alright, let's try not to get her executed this time.
Clear these guys out before I push forward.
Whatever exactly causes that.
That's all of them.
No! Let me go!
MJ.
Get in the office!
Yeah, that's how I think of it. Like, you tap them on the right shoulder and then you go left, you know? I did get the launch. There's no reason to not go for it, because even a bad launch still saves time over not attempting it. Like she's alive and smash the $1 million. Yeah, exactly. I'm glad you get it. Do you think I have enough drones, guys? I don't think I had enough drones.
Daily cardio? Check.
Since when did Mix become Italian?
No idea. Hey, it's me.
Gotta wait till he starts talking.
Hey, it's me. What's with the units heading down 3rd?
Looks like our old friend Herman Schultz.
Ever have enough drones? There is one part of the game where you definitely have enough drones,
Yeah, well, guess it didn't take.
but most of the time you don't.
No worries. Herman's just a big cupcake. I'll have him back in Rikers by bedtime. Just had dinner with my ex after saving her from masked criminals. And now I'm gonna go beat up a maniac who uses shockwaves to rob people. What a perfectly normal
Worked
life.
really well, the visual auto splitter. You would think so, but apparently someone did try to make one, and it did not work out.
Hi, Herman.
Seriously? Give it up.
Uh,
Never gonna catch me.
God.
That's what you said last time.
I don't wanna hurt
Yeah, definitely.
you. Just slow me down.
Okay, we got him.
Gotcha. Now let's talk.
I said I'm done. Okay.
Noted.
Spent 2 months on it. Oof.
Why are you robbing
I think Burke also said they tried to make one. So yeah, there's been like several attempts at it.
I know you're kind of dumb, but I didn't think you were this dumb. You must be desperate.
Cool.
Looks like I got some free time. Maybe now's a
Whatever.
good
I
time
see.
to look into that mask.
I mean, either way.
Oh, it's MJ. Hey, MJ. You're up late.
Just catching up on the news. Looks like you had quite an adventure with Shocker tonight.
Yeah. Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack. Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
I could patch these shoes.
On the plus side, this version basically has no loads, so at least that doesn't matter.
Hey,
The symbol inside the mask
Port. Yeah, the PC port
could really spook Mr. Lee.
would open up a lot of possibilities
He even
if
said I
it
should
happens.
drop the story.
fat chance. Do you think Mr. Lee knows more than he's letting on?
But it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Had a weird flashback or something. I know his childhood was pretty traumatic.
Yeah, makes sense. Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
Well, that went about as well as I could have hoped.
I mean, I don't know exactly. Well, no, never mind. What I was about to say didn't make any sense. The only way I see it happening is to like
Got some time to kill before Doc.
get people to buy.
Let's do a little Spidey work.
What am I trying to say? I've said this a lot on stream, but like when Spider-Man 2 comes out, I could maybe see them doing it around then to like create extra hype for it. But beyond that,
All units,
yeah, no way.
reported in progress. Officers needed in Little Italy.
This is too much of a console seller to Give it up. Yeah, I'm not expecting that. That's just the only situation I see them actually doing it for in the near future.
We don't need you here right now, right?
If ever. Yeah, exactly. Horizon was ported like a while ago. But yeah, God of War just came out or comes out tomorrow on PC. I don't remember. Yeah, I remember hearing Uncharted 4 was supposed to, but I haven't actually seen anything about that since.
From my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
Any Insomniac ports? They did port Sunset Overdrive, but that was an Xbox game, so that would have been relatively easy. Porting like this game's engine to PC would be non-trivial. I mean, all ports are non-trivial, but it would be especially difficult compared to that game. I have no idea about that. I know there's like a billion rumors about a Last of Us remake or remaster or something, but I don't know anything about anything like that for Uncharted. Can't self-find new games anymore. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Ask him to talk to his dad.
I have a lot of games myself, so I probably shouldn't buy any more.
Tried to kill funding for his research.
That said, I will play God of War, because everyone keeps telling me I have to play it.
Nearby. Harry left me a message about these before he left for Europe.
Pete, hey, I need a favor.
Yeah, but Horizon was like a long time ago, wasn't it?
Public. Now, I launched them.
Either way.
Now that I'm away, Oscorp's gonna shut them down unless they prove their value. I was hoping you could watch them. I left details in each one. Thanks, man. As long as they're here, it's like a part of my mom is too.
Well, it's not gonna...
Right. I always forget where to go here.
Are you okay, man?
Yeah. I had to think about that for a second. Like, do I want to abandon this mission? Yes, it's a side mission. I've occasionally abandoned a real mission, so... By occasionally, I mean once ever.
Officers respond. We've got a 10-10
Whoops,
narcotics.
this is the bank right here.
Spider-Man.
Remember our first fight? Me so young and stupid.
Okay.
You just stupid.
I won't get the dialogue overlap. That's probably a good thing. Oh well. These all sound like rumors. I don't think we have any real information on any of this. So I'm not gonna... Actually, no, now that you mention it, that does sound familiar. I have no idea. I just don't trust anything people tell me anymore, because half the things people tell me are just total bullshit. It's kind of annoying.
Made that very clear.
Ugh, why do you not let me throw? Hey, Arkham and Justice, thank you for the good luck.
Give up now and we can protect you.
No way.
I hate you, he does that sooner. Interesting.
You son of a...
Okay, last chance to give up. This time I rip. Sorry, Herman. You brought this on yourself. Literally.
Hey, Cal. Thanks for the good luck.
Man, he was scared and desperate. These demons are everywhere all of a sudden. Okay, Yuri. Shocker's all yours now.
Good work.
We're to actually do these.
Menu. Okay, I'm back. A menu. Okay, I'm back. A menu. Okay, I'm back. A menu from my first real date with MJ. The fight with Shocker took a while. Time to catch up on what I've been missing out in the city.
Oh, I thought you could go at him right away, like, regardless. Weird. Hey, Neutrino. Thank you for the good luck.
Nothing like an RPG to wake you up.
Oh, come on.
Hey Shiken, happy 5 months. GL with the run less than 3.
Icy, thank you for the 5 months. Greatly appreciated. And thank you for the good luck as well. I will definitely need it. Oh, dodge, grab the rock, saves 5-10 seconds of getting hit. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Officers are on scene. Any officers near Hell's Stack, please copy.
Peter.
A menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier. But she didn't seem to mind.
Cool. I have to skip 30 conversations for that to start.
Tripling security. Demons won't touch a thing. Listen up! Demons are making moves on all our caches. Lost 2 tonight already. Boss may be in lockup, but that don't mean his hardware's up for grabs.
Com check, Eagle 2, you up?
Eagle 2 reporting in. Eyes on.
Alright, see ya, Kanagar. Thanks for hanging out.
The demons after. Need to take out Fisk's men and figure out what they're guarding. Whatever it is, I don't want it in. A lot of junk scattered around here. A well-placed web shot could make a great distraction. Snipers everywhere. We need to deal with them first.
What the hell is this? Hey! Heads up! I see him!
Nothing over here.
Sleep it off.
Oh, that was the end.
Any place this rundown should have a hole in the wall or a broken window.
Dude, just stand on the thing. Dude, what is wrong with you? Okay. Apparently you cannot stand on that.
I feel like I'm in a horror movie. Hello?
I got a hidden passage, like the one on the door. The conduits lead out the back. Look for another junction box.
Let's see if my mask lenses can pick up the conduits.
Thanks. No way I could have unlocked this myself.
Hey, I doubt I would have found it without you. You got a big fat nothing.
Well, there's one secret room, there could be more. Notice anything about the floor?
Aha. They can hide the doors, but not the scrapes they leave.
Keep an eye out for more of those.
That seems hard. Looking around, how will I ever find it? Oh, here it is.
Hey, dirt. Scrape, no door. None I can see anyway.
Great. Be right there. Maybe not. Elevator's busted.
Sit tight, I'll pull you up. Second floor, rusted machine parts, big honkin' rats. Careful, the bridge is out.
I got this one.
Nice, stuck the landing and everything.
We're not all donut eaters.
Fair enough.
Another secret door. I'll rig the lock. Let me know if you find the junction box.
Yep, on it. Nailed it.
Hell yeah, you did.
Yeah, I don't think he got it. I wasn't joking about the rats.
I'm starting to feel like this is Fisk's way of messing with me.
Look at the walls. They kept guns here. They wouldn't have moved them to the front door. Gotta be a passageway we're missing. Check out the wall. This might control access to another area.
Fisk's men were talking about a vault. Maybe we're close.
Bet on it.
Clear. You were right, Jeff. Trapdoor.
Oof.
Outstanding. Think you can help me out? This thing's heavy.
All right, here's some fun tech.
Let me see how it looks from the top.
Ooh. Yikes. Okay. There we go. And no, didn't work. Hang on. Let's try again. There's a trigger you have to hit here.
Damn.
There we go.
Demons are already gone. How'd they beat us here?
Must be a back door. See if you can find it. This place is one hell of an
Whoop. Uh-oh.
There.
No, come on. Oh, shit. That sucks.
Let me see how it looks from the top.
That's bad. Come on, man. I didn't know you could fall there. And I thought there'd be a checkpoint. Not here. That is very unfortunate. Okay.
Okay, that definitely wasn't a subway.
No. Sounded like explosives.
And that sounds like demons.
The vault! Hurry! Come on, let's go!
Damn. Demons are already gone. How'd they beat us here?
Must be a back door. See if you can find it. This place is one hell of an armory. Or was.
There. They...
Damn, I guess I haven't gotten rid of those.
That's what I'm talking about.
Look out! Fire it!
Howie, now you're just showing off.
Well, that went well. Of course, I get like the best fight ever after fucking up that skip in the worst possible way. Oh, and yeah, okay. Add the also add the link, not the whole link, but just like the like what am I trying to say? U.2/ because all the links have been the same format so far.
Stay safe, Jeff. Don't do anything crazy.
Ugh, come on, dude. I really wish that dodging didn't take you to the side always.
Hey guys, room for one more?
I'll be right back. Enjoy this cutscene.
Great, now the 3 decides to run on time.
Yeah, they've changed their format because people got on. I guess I'll figure something out to get rid of them. I suppose I could just like outright prevent people from posting links and that would solve it, but that sounds lame. I guess it wouldn't actually stop it. It would just like hide the link that they post, wouldn't it? I think that's how that works. Oh, still ahead.
Man, I'm beat. Time to head home and get some sleep.
Hey, Zephyr, welcome to the stream. Whoop. Yeah, I mean the built-in Twitch thing. I don't think like you need a bot to auto ban and at that point. I don't like that. I just want the message to not be posted in the first place, because the bots can't tell if the message isn't posted, and nothing bad happens to a normal person who tries to post a link.
Can't be that hard. Finding a tiny flash drive in a 30-ton garbage truck. I have years of research on that drive. Everything I've worked on since high school.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, of course it's locked. Can't have people stealing garbage. Maybe it's not really breaking and entering if I don't break anything, right? Okay.
Oh, people watching the stream? Apparently. Probably. Maybe.
Okay, time to panic.
I hope.
Empire Sanitation, this is Eddie.
Sorry, is there any chance the truck wasn't at the garage?
Sure, I guess. Just means it'd be somewhere in West Chinatown.
Great. I'm headed there now.
Hey, it's a long shot.
I think they're the ones that don't talk, though. That's what it is.
Really? I'll check out the pizza shops. Any idea which... Wait, I think I see the trucks. Thanks, Eddie. I mean, original... Nope, stuff's not here.
This is 2018.
No sign of my stuff.
The one that's just called Marvel's Spider-Man.
Eddie...
I'm playing it on the PS5.
Not there either, huh?
You sure they were around here?
Because that is the best version for speedrunning.
Due to the upcoming Osborne rally. If your pickup was on Route 35, they'd be dropping off at the incinerator right now.
Incinerator?
Yeah, Daredevil's pretty good. I'm gonna rewatch it sometime in the next 5 years, probably.
There's the incinerator. Hope I'm not too late. Uh-oh, looks like trouble.
I should probably watch it sooner than that, but I'm committed to watching all the DC stuff, and that's gonna take a really long time. Oops.
You okay?
Yeah, thanks. This gang's been terrorizing the whole neighborhood the last couple of days. There's probably more of them on the way.
I'll keep an eye out. Hey, mind if I look around for some personal items?
Sure, have at it. I gotta go file an incident report.
Yeah. I think that's it. Please be here, please be here.
Apparently season 3 is also really good, but I haven't seen it.
Hope it still works.
And you have to watch Defenders for context, and unfortunately, Defenders is not that great.
Looks like everything's here. Hey, look, an old gadget prototype. Looks kind of awesome. Why didn't I ever finish it? I think I can make this work.
Look, it's that guy, Spider-Man.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Decimo, thank you for the good luck. Watch Daredevil? I think it's only on Netflix.
Okay, well, this night isn't quite going as planned. Where am I gonna sleep? Guess I could try MJ's. All right, how am I gonna talk my way onto MJ's couch? Let's see. Hi, MJ.
I mean, the illegal websites are implied. You don't have to actually say that. In fact, it's best if you don't.
MJ! I was just in the neighborhood and... Oh, that's lame. Hey, MJ. Now that we're talking again, I thought maybe... Okay, that just sounds pathetic. Why am I making this such a big deal? Just got a web alert. Huh. Looks like MJ's story just got published. I think I'll find somewhere else to stay. She's probably busy with work. I wish Harry was in town. I could crash with him.
This is Friendly Neighborhood.
Huh. Someone left me a voicemail. Number's blocked, though.
Hey there, Spider. Long time no...
Ultimate's too hard for me.
Been thinking about you a lot lately. We were good together.
And I like just destroying things effortlessly, so that's what I'm going with.
The Black Cat. Don't tell me she's scoping out places to rob. She promised she would give up that life. What was she looking at there?
It's a routine traffic stop without firing his gun 76 times. That is unheard of.
Felicia's too smart to be putting herself at risk like this.
Hey, Yuri. You still have Black Cat's suit and equipment in the evidence lockup, right?
I think so. Why? Is she back at it?
Maybe. Just double check and let me know if her gear is still there.
Will do.
Hey, May. You're calling late. What's up?
I thought we were gonna meet up for dinner.
Can't believe I haven't slept since the Fisk takedown. Gotta start taking better care of myself.
What are you doing here so late?
Hope May's couch is comfortable.
Oh yeah, Peacemaker. That's a thing. Heard kind of mixed things about it.
Hello?
Hey, did you see my story?
I did. Robbie must be pretty happy right now.
Yeah, it kind of went viral. And get this, Mayor Osborne just announced he's going to give Officer Davis an award this afternoon.
Wow. Wait, isn't Osborne's campaign rally this after? Oh,
Yeah, it takes a lot of work to knock people out in Ultimate.
But still a pretty cool moment for Officer Davis and his family. I'll be there covering it. Wanna join me?
Yeah, of course. See you then.
Hey, you want to stand beside me at this, like, thing instead of standing, like, alone somewhere?
It's so humiliating taking money from May. I should head out into the city and try to pay it forward.
Another message.
The research station is a fast travel point for later. This is not 100%. Nobody runs 100%.
Never could have imagined. Everything happens for a reason. Even Norman pulling our plug.
Really hope this works out. Doc's work is too important to go unfinished.
Whoops, what am I doing? That's not fast.
Saving bad guys from other bad guys. Not how I thought today would go. Well, I got their
ShikenNuggets. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. They're literally the same thing.
I could have taken him.
Sure.
Hold him off. I'm not going anywhere.
Better swing around the outside to look for Fisk's men. You two stay here. Wait for the police. Gotta
find the survivors fast.
They're chilly. You hate spice. All right, well, that sounds like an entirely different problem. Any other ones I might run in the future? I'm considering other games, but I have to play them first. In this game, maybe the DLCs. The DLC categories are kind of interesting. They're like, they're only like 30, 40 minutes long. And supposedly some of them are pretty easy to learn. So probably worth trying those out. No, I have not run Miles Morales. This is the only Spider-Man game I've run. I only just started running it like earlier this week, basically. But I probably won't run it because that game has like literally half the run is unskippable cutscenes. And I just don't have the patience for that. And I think I prefer this game anyway. So, yeah. That crane will hold, totally.
Did that just happen? Yeah.
I'm getting reports of a helicopter with a wrecking ball?
Yeah, things with the demons got complicated. Sit tight, Yuri. I got this. Please, let me have this.
I'm going the wrong way. Okay. I was trying to be clever and like cut a corner, but I cut very much the wrong corner. This is a corner I could probably cut.
Whoa, rockets!
That helicopter is destroying the city.
I know.
Trying to compare games ever will always end in a fight. Yeah, that's why I don't bother. And also just because it's pointless. Ugh, seriously? Alright. Marvel Avengers Spider-Man sucks. Fortnite Spider-Man way better. Okay. Is none of the above an option?
Hope I live to regret this.
Because I feel like it is. Oh god.
Hi, is this the flight to Newark?
I don't agree with that, Spike's like. The
This is your master.
like yeah, he looks young, but like I don't know. I don't think anyone knows how to gauge how old people look, just in general. People think they do, but they really don't.
Helicopter, sir. One engine down. Now for the second. Need a plan. Plan real fast. I guess this is the plan. Come on, Pete. You got this. You got this. You got this. You got this.
Yeah, 80 nuggets is a lot of nuggets. How long would it take me to eat 80 nuggets?
Please don't screw this up.
Oh yeah, the currency. That makes sense. The channel points.
MJ, did they start the ceremony yet?
They're still setting up. Where are you?
Got hung up at work. Be there soon.
Miles!
Keep forgetting how many fucking cutscenes there are here.
Mom! This is crazy. Whoa! Oh, man! Mom? Mom! Damn it! Hurry! Think. Flipping!
Miles! Are you okay?
Nice going, kid.
Are you okay?
Yeah, yes. Are you okay?
I'm alright, Mom. I'm alright. You sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright. I'm gonna be alright.
Alright, Liza.
I love you.
I have to go find Dad, okay?
No, wait. Miles, no. Miles, no!
So the screen's gonna be flashing a bunch here, so if you're sensitive to that, you may want to look away for a bit. Once I get up here, it'll start.
I know it.
Alright, time for some nonsense.
It was right there.
You're sensitive to speedruns? I am so sorry. You should mute the stream for the rest of its duration. Alright, the flashing is over now. I hope. It should be. I hit the checkpoint, I think.
Dad was right there. Gotta help him.
Oh, that's not how you skip a cutscene. Damn, that would have been a gold if I fucking... if I just skipped the cutscene correctly. Oh my god. I'm pissed.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
I'm busy. What's up?
Have you started looking for Martin Lee yet?
No, I told you I can't start a manhunt based on a hunch from Spider-Man.
But I'm telling you, he's the guy.
Get me some solid evidence and we'll talk.
Solid evidence. Right. Hey.
Yeah, that's
Place is crawling with demons.
I don't know if that's an Australia thing, but it feels like an Australia thing.
These guys out, then have a look around.
Everyone has some weird way to say McDonald's. Nobody just says McDonald's. It's kind of weird. Yeah, CW is content warning.
Okay, that's all of them.
I used to live in a pretty rural area, and everyone called it McDick's. And that was just, like, normal.
Well, that did something.
Like, okay.
Looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
Makes no sense, but sure. And it wasn't just, like, one group of people. Like, everybody did that. It was weird.
That's it.
Quickest way to get through the free roam sections? Waiting. Usually. You're just on a timer, so you just... wait for the timer. And while you're waiting, you can do extra stuff. Like, get more fast travel points and all that.
Guns from Fisk's armory. Truck bombs? This is crazy. Explosives from Fisk's construction site. Lots of high-tech equipment. Maybe later I can recycle this stuff into some weapons of my own. These must be where they're planning to attack. Wait, these are Osborne campaign offices. Oh man. This wasn't the menu for my first real...
Spider-Man sure takes his sweet time figuring out that it's not a gang war.
Place is a front for the demons. Seem to mind making gun running.
Oh my god.
And it looks like they're planning another attack. This time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
You must have some kind of beef with Norman Osborn.
I found an address here. I think it's their staging area. If I hurry, I might be able to stop them.
Be careful.
Yuri, it's me.
Make it quick. I'm busy getting yelled at by my boss.
Martin Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
Trust me on this one. I'm sending you the address of a recycling center. You'll find all the evidence there.
Got it. I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're...
I mean, do you really need anything other than M? You could just say M's, and everyone would probably be able to figure out what you mean if they understood that you were talking about McDonald's. That's what their logo is, after all. It's just a giant M. Tight data compression.
A lot of guys. I should try to do this quietly.
Yeah, M nuggets, exactly. It works perfectly. Okay. Whoops, I was not supposed to use Spider Bro. That was a mistake.
Lee's not out here. Better check inside. They have bases all around the city. Huh. Invoice from an auto shop. Pale Horse Rides. That's one expensive tune-up. This is bigger than I thought. Looks like the demons have an army.
As if one deadly glowing whip wasn't enough. I don't know what I was expecting, but it was definitely not this. Hey, MJ. I think I stopped the demons' attack on Osborn's campaign office.
Ugh, drones, please. Thanks.
No, but I found something we should look into. A place called Pale Horse Ride.
Interesting. I golded despite doing it wrong. Whoops. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. Where am I going here? Beast? No. Yeah, Beast.
Hey, sorry about that Sable thing. I should have told you earlier, but it all happens.
Yeah, I don't know why I saved so much time there. It's kind of weird. The split wasn't that good, but maybe it was. Maybe that's the strat after all.
Pete, glad to see you're okay.
This office is locked. How do I get in there? Quietly.
Hey guys, look over there, away from me. Yep, see, nobody saw anything. We're good.
Huh. Never seen that room before. Whoa, what the... There. High voltage line.
Smashing into the pole was key, obviously. It's all part of the plan.
Lee's journal. A key. Wonder where that room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Some kind of puzzle lock. Yes! Whoa. This is the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next. Phew. It's a burn room. What? One more. Police had found this. Or May. Don't want to think of what could have happened.
It's just a stock photo. It's not like he has real parents, so you know. Checks out. Where am I? Hawk. Like, cannot remember what part of the game I'm in sometimes.
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
What am I going?
A menu. Hey, Yuri. A menu. Hey, Yuri. A menu. Hey, Yuri.
Plus streaming. It's pretty fun. I'm not very good at it, but that's okay. Gonna say, should be popping up here soon. Peter's way more obsessive over MJ in the game wants you think. I mean, of course he is.
Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Wow. Look at all this new stuff. Where did you get all this equipment?
Called in every last favor. Took out a few loans. It's like we're
Just every conversation reminds me of her.
going to be different.
You've been busy.
Just getting started. You know, until now, we've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were? When we
Even in conversations with MJ, he does it. Which makes it even funnier.
Be sure to run a diagnostic on the control unit. Could be a short.
We really need to get better about organizing our workspace. Missed call from MJ. Doctor, I need to go, but I'll be back later.
Don't worry, the work will still be here when you get back.
Speaking of which, here we go right now.
Hey, sorry I missed your call. Are we still on for dinner?
Dinner? Oh.
Ah, dinner dates. It reminds me of the time we went on a dinner date.
Hey, MJ. Sorry about that. Hey, MJ. Sorry about that. A menu. Hey, MJ. A menu from my... Guess I'll just freelance for a while until she calls.
Ugh, gross.
Lost him.
This is Stable Control, requesting a status update from Midtown North.
Yeah, she's like, hey, I did this cool thing that you might want to know about. And he just like can't stop reminiscing about their first date. God, that's kind of creepy, actually.
Missed another call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running,
You get them just from being here. It's just how it works.
project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc.
Ground teams, report on the situation in the Flatiron.
Demons are firing on our APC.
And now we just creep outside her apartment until she's ready for us. No, I like MJ. I mean, let me put it this way. She's way better in this game than she is in the Raimi movies. Like, she's actually a real person in these games. I don't know what I proved by saying that, but yeah.
This is the address Pete found. Men are all carrying firearms. What is this place?
If you click on them, there's a bunch of, like, quote-unquote rewards, but none of them actually do anything.
Might be something inside that connects this to Lee.
I don't have to bump that guy.
Nate, what are they building? Is this all careful?
So what's the boss doing with the money from this Lee job?
Whoops, that's not the right move. I knew I forgot something.
Easy does it.
But apparently that worked out, so that's cool.
What kind of vehicle needs tires this big?
Where is it? Swear on it. I should play with tricks.
What is this? Some kind of millet office must be to my right. Need to move careful through here. Those barrels seem Can't turn back now. Need to get into that office. Made it. Blueprints in APC. This is what they're... GPS trackers.
Cool.
What is Tombstone using these for?
All right, boys. Time to move. Get the gear from my office.
Time to go.
Yeah, there's a glitch that makes them extra stupid, basically. Which is why it's as egregious as it is. Here? No. No, yeah, that was correct.
Hey, it's me.
Yeah, if you do anything? Not really. It's just flexing. Lets you pretend that you're important.
Police look like they could use some help.
That was extremely slow. Run. What did you pick? Do you remember what you picked? If you remember what category you told me to run, I'm pretty sure I can tell you if I refunded it or if I did it.
But you gotta find Mr. Standish, fast. Those guys in the masks kidnapped him.
Non-vegan chicken nuggets. I mean, by definition, they're not chicken nuggets. But beyond that, I don't really have anything to say about them.
I can't find my car. Could have sworn I parked.
If they're good, then cool. And if they're not, then that's unfortunate. Can I get some drones? There we go. Nugget made of lettuce is vegan. Yeah, but it's not a chicken nugget. If there's no chicken in it, it's not a chicken nugget. That's just...
This building is serious about parking enforcement. Good fight.
You can call it a nugget, but you can't call it a chicken nugget.
Elevator won't work. They know I'm here. Maybe I can sneak up through the elevator shaft. Should be able to make it up to the penthouse from here. Okay, almost there. Stay out of the light. Nice and easy. Tall building. Firebombs? Seriously? Move! Uh-oh!
Ah, just missed it.
Not good.
Getting hit by the elevator is indeed not good. Good observation, Spidey. Good thing you can't really die in this game.
He sounds nervous. Maybe I should take him out.
I said in this game, I meant in this category, but... screw all you Ultimate Runners. I don't know.
Literally didn't see that coming. Okay, all clear. Hope Standish is all right.
Oh, I didn't think this through. Yeah, I don't have any drones now. Whoops.
Let's try this again.
So you need 2 drones for the next mission, so I'll have to do some crimes to make up for that.
Almost got him! Try to fall slower! Got you!
You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
My base food sounds so dumb. Yeah, dude, imagine eating food made of plants, like apples or bananas, or things like that. Crazy.
Peter, what happened with Standish?
He's safe.
Okay, good.
Safe, just like my first date with MJ.
Hey, MJ, it's me.
The menu.
Hey, MJ, it's me.
The menu.
Hey, MJ, it's me.
The menu for my first real date with MJ.
It's so funny.
Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier, but she didn't seem to mind.
1034. Demons have opened fire. Officers down. Officers needed on scene in Rosevale.
Vegetable fruit. I mean, it's not necessarily vegetable or fruit, though. Seriously, I didn't get a single drone from that? Oh my fucking god. I'm pissed. I'm gonna have to do another crime. Where am I? Okay, I'm in the right spot. Come on, crime. Come on, crime.
Ground teams, this is stable control.
Message from Doc.
Sorry to call so late. My mind.
Not really a vegetable or a fruit. What the hell is it?
Small, Peter. Why replace missing limbs with facsimiles when we can improve upon them? People who've lost an arm understandably want it back, but we can give them something better. The human body doesn't need to be our default. We can go so far beyond it. Just some thoughts to conjure with.
Doc's really giving it both barrels.
There we go.
He doesn't burn himself out.
Now I have 2 drones, just the bare minimum. This is not the right building. Also, I listened to that entire phone call. Oops. Hey.
Hey, do you have time to check?
You helped me with Arkham. Doubt? You're gonna have to be more specific.
Who is this?
Wrong.
Mystery man.
All units. Masked terrorists have been identified driving a box truck. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
It's made of a fruit or a vegetable. Depends on whether you ask a cook or a botanist. If you ask someone who makes food, it is absolutely a vegetable because it fits in with other vegetables, but it's not what it actually is.
You don't mind, right?
This is Control. Where are we with Union Square? Demons are firing on TCP Bravo. Need backup.
Halloween party. Guess I don't have to change.
Should we go out this weekend?
Delaney's dressed as one of my greatest foes.
I really hope that's a shit post.
Find out which one. Everyone's in costume. My people.
Hey, look at us! Spider Bros! Excuse me, are you Dr. Delaney?
Spider-Man, my nemesis. You won't catch me this time.
Oh no, smoke. Whatever will I do?
This is the end for you, Spider-Man. Now I have you.
No, I think we understand what you're saying. It's just what you're saying is nonsense.
I need to find Dr. Delaney.
He's out in the party somewhere. Who are you?
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Smart ass.
That guy throwing down candy could be Dr. Delaney. Gotta find a... I'm looking for Isaac Delaney.
I think he's on the dance floor. There he is. The lizard in the lab coat.
Hey, look, it's Spider-Boy. Since some of your nemesises, we gotta fight.
Maybe later.
Oh, what's the matter, Spider-Wimp? You afraid of my mighty horn?
Hey, what are you... Come on! Hey, fight! Kick his ass, Spider-Man! What the hell? Oh, snap!
Oh my god.
And this situation reminds me of my first date with MJ.
What do you want?
Will never not be funny. Whoops. Pew pew.
Keep your head down. Yeah. Good.
Don't kill us!
Deep fried tarantulas. I would definitely never eat a spider, but it seems like the kind of thing that cool people would do.
And where'd they take Delaney?
Oh god.
Must be another way.
What's happening? Oh boy. Okay, this is fine. Okay, there we go. No, Vegemite is not a thing here. I mean, you can probably get it, but
gotta find
like nobody eats it. Because yeah. What? How? So when you live in different countries, I'm not even gonna follow that up with anything. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
That guy again.
I don't even know what that is, so no. See, in North America, we like things that taste good, so
Yuri, I need your help.
I've got reports of shots fired at ESU.
let's rip off that.
I'll explain later. But right now, you need to find
Okay.
Dr. Morgan Michael.
We don't have any of that. Like, just that's just not a thing at all that anybody cares about here.
Dr. Michaels.
Dr. Michaels. That reminds me. I think there was a guy named Michaels at my first date with MJ. I don't know, man.
Hey,
It's getting hard to connect dots here.
the menu from my first real date with MJ.
Where the hell is Oscorp Tower? It's like one of the biggest buildings in the entire game. How can I not find it? There it is.
Hey, did you find Dr. Delaney at the party?
Yeah, but so did Lee.
Oh no, what happened?
Lee
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
That's how I can get into Norman's
when you live in different countries,
without shutting down some security.
things often
But if they
are
put
different.
the whole place on lockdown. I should be able to hack into the security network modules from the outside.
Okay.
There are the network cables. I just need to follow them to the security module.
Okay. This part's super finicky, which is why I'm
Looks like
crawling with this, because it does this bullshit. Haha.
that should make things easier.
What the hell? Security teams, call in. Sable Team Alpha standing
I mean, nowadays you can get anything, anywhere, basically.
Keep an eye on the exterior while we try to
But,
take down the issue.
Just when I thought
like, in a grocery store, even, a lot of the time.
All Sable teams. Looks like we have some sort of software problem. We're calling in a special... What? All agents. Someone's taking control of one of our subsystems.
Are you cannibal?
Initiating Delta Protocol.
You know other things have livers too, right?
I need a status report. Exterior sweep negative. We are all clear.
Just making sure.
Software issue? Attention all Sable teams. There's a
Hello?
possibility we have a trespasser on site.
It's a very small possibility.
System is going offline.
And that trespasser might be Spider-Man.
Scan the 85th
It's probably not, though. I'm sure it's fine.
Bird inbound.
Gotta move. Hi, MJ. A little busy right now.
I'll be quick. Listen, I got a lead on Charles Standish's location. I think if I can get to him, I can make him talk. He knew about Dr. Delaney. He probably knows about Morgan Michaels as well.
Okay, just don't do anything crazy.
Exterior sweep negative. Should we go on lockdown? Not yet. Mr. Osborn is in the middle of an important call, but keep tracking. There must be someone.
Spider-Man sure is a menace. Yeah, dude, he's like hacking a building. Like, who does that? Criminals, that's who.
I had my people go through all your files. If you try to expose our business arrangement, it'll be your word against mine, and I'm not the one behind bars right now.
Wait, is Norman talking to Wilson Fisk?
Neo statue. What are you talking about?
The Neo statue from the auction house. They must be talking about that file MJ found.
Wait, that folder I gave you about our business arrangements? You kept it? What the fuck, man?
Morgan Michaels is
You weren't supposed to do that.
But the location of the lab is redacted. AI-controlled CRISPR. If that actually works, it could cure any genetic disease. Cystic fibrosis, Huntington's. This is crazy. Creepy. Whoa. GR27 is Devil's Breath. It's designed to cure diseases, but in its current form, it's like a bioweapon. Dr. Michaels keeps the only
Controlled CRISPR to make perfectly crispy chicken. Dude,
we find Michaels, we find Devil's Breath.
I think that's the strat. You just solved the chicken crisis. I don't fucking know. Pandemic, that would be bad. Yeah. This game really kind of nailed it on the head.
Breath wasn't designed to be a weapon. It's a treatment for genetic disorders. But its current form is wildly imperfect. In trying to fix the body, it rips it apart. We need to locate Dr. Michaels. I don't trust Sable to contain something this deadly.
I may have a lead on that. Charles Standish is being held at Sable's Central Park compound. If anyone knows Michael's location, it'll be Oscorp CFO. I'm trying to reach him now.
Reach him? That place is crawling with guards. How are you trying to reach him?
Very, very quietly.
Where are you, MJ? Crap.
You have evil plans. You always make simple to understand PowerPoint in case someone finds it. Yeah, exactly.
That place is crawling with
guards. How are you trying to reach him?
Very, very quietly.
I keep forgetting this is a cutscene you can skip.
That gap.
Also, how many people at Oscorp do you think know about their secret bioweapon? Like, not everything about it, but they probably could put the dots together. Put the dots together. Connect the whatever. They could figure out that the whole global pandemic thing that happened was definitely like Norman Osborn's fault.
Got it. Time to move. What's that? Standish. I knew it. I've got to get to that tent. Demons are killing anyone related to Devil's Breath.
Standish is secure, ma'am.
Lockout comms as well. I do not want leaks to press about Michael's or Devil's Breath.
Yeah, we don't want the press to find out. Demons and whatever, but not the press. The press cannot know what we're doing here.
Convoy gonna be ready? 5 by 5. Copy. We're rolling. Really use a coffee.
Go, go, go.
Oscorp is a really good insurance plan. That's probably, yeah. Okay. Almost didn't make it. Is there? Nobody. Nobody's there. Pay it no mind.
Almost there.
Oh, no. Why did I do that? I should have gone the long way around. I thought you could cut that. I thought very wrong. How bad is this? Let's find out. It's probably a shortcut that way, but...
Come on, come on.
Man, this whole food thing went from like 0 to 100 real fast.
That was maybe the most awkward swing of my life. MJ is not happy.
Hey, okay, another thing. Sorry, Charlie. You knock a man out, destroy my background research, and the best you got is sorry, Charlie? Is everything a joke to you?
What? MJ, no, I screwed up. It was a tension breaker.
Tension breaker, right. You know, this is exactly why we broke up.
Ah, breakups. This reminds me of my first date with MJ.
MJ. MJ, hey. MJ, hey, sorry, I'm back.
The menu for my first real date with MJ. Man, I'm worked up. Gotta blow off some steam on patrol.
Attention units, 1034. Repeat, assault reported. Officers needed in Leather Hill. Over.
Oh, yikes.
That's Miles's mom. Hello?
This is slow.
It's Rio Morales.
The menu from the restaurant is kind of a dick move. Yeah. I don't really know why he did that. It's kind of weird.
And please, call me Peter. Mr. Parker is...
And then put it in his backpack and forgot about it for 8 years.
I should tell you, he has reservations. I finally gave him a choice. This or more therapy. He needs this. He just hates to feel like a victim or be pitied.
Gotcha. I'm the same way. I'll let MA know, and I'll make sure I'm there his first day.
Thank you again. This means a lot to both of us.
need you here right now, all right?
Doesn't look like a paper takeout menu. Yeah, it's got like the... Yeah. I'm pretty sure he stole the menu. I'm keeping it. That is my story.
Nearest officer, please proceed to Manhattanville.
He might have done it by accident, but then like why did he keep it? And it's not like he just like forgot entirely that he even had that, because he looks at it immediately and he's like, ah, yes, my first date with MJ. Instead of like, oops, I stole this, haha. We'd have so many backpacks if he put more than one thing in each. I mean, I think he intends to put more than one thing in each. It's just that he immediately tapes it to a wall and then forgets about it. Even though he attached tracking dots to them specifically to solve that problem. How did he do that accidentally? I don't know. Maybe he just like picked it up with some of his other stuff and accidentally walked away with it. Like maybe he brought like work to his first date or something. I don't know.
Or is it evening? That doesn't matter. Check the neurosensors, would you? We need a faster response time.
On it.
Yeah, but is that actually like, I don't know. Is that actually Sandman or is that just like part of Sandman? It's weird if he can actually fit into a test tube to me.
Okay, looks like I could optimize this power relay. Nice. Okay, what next?
Every part has his consciousness. Well, that's terrifying.
Finished.
Imagine every single like cell in your body being individually aware.
Reduce lag.
Jesus.
Got it, Doc. 2.8 milliseconds. Good work, Peter.
Oh, Peter, before I forget, I read the most fascinating article. Outlines possible next steps for the neural interface.
Direct interface with the basal ganglia. Exciting, but risky.
Imagine if Peter like...
A gallium silk array to make it work. Even then, odds of injury are pretty high.
Gallium! Genius! Never mind the risks. We'll work them out in time.
What am I saying?
Doc's really sick. At this rate, he'll lose control of...
I completely forgot where I was going. That sentence.
Careful. An intracranial impact.
Should have not solved the latency problem. I think that's what I was trying to say, so that
his personality.
Nothing would happen later.
Carefully.
Yeah, I should have said like a plutonium silk interface. And then Doc would have been like, nope, that's silly. We're throwing out the whole idea. Forget it. Auto? Okay. That was kind of weird.
Hi, May.
Let me guess, running late?
Nope, I'm actually on my way now. Have you heard from Miles?
No, but his mother said...
What are you doing?
Oh, I did it again. I didn't switch. I don't know when I'm supposed to switch back to Spider Bro. Like, I guess it's just whenever. I just keep forgetting to do it.
You hurt? Shelter should be just ahead.
Yo, Miles, what's up?
Bro, you're not gonna believe this. I just met Spider-Man.
What? That's crazy. Hey, did you show him our hacking app?
Oh, man. I totally forgot.
Oh, you sucked. He totally would have bought it off you, and then we'd be, like, famous.
Yeah,
Crazy, I didn't think that. I mean, he's pretty busy. He's making the arms and shit, and he's, like, trying to help, the other supervillains. I mean, what? I don't know what you're talking about. What supervillains? Haha.
Wow, that was too easy. I can't believe Sable systems are unsecured. Maybe I'll send an anonymous tip.
during that fast travel. Yeah, that makes sense.
More drones? Oh no! Find them. Okay, I'm in the clear. Phew, that was intense.
To the right to skip a climbing animation.
Did you make it to the feast shelter?
Okay.
Yeah, almost there.
Miles, you don't have to work at that shelter, you know.
You said I did.
No, I gave you a choice.
Yeah, and I chose this over more therapy. I mean, it was helpful. The guy said everyone grieves in their
Damn. That dude's got sick brakes.
Sorry.
Mom.
Yeah?
Just because I
Just
wanted to
instant, like.
I don't love you.
Oh, honey. I love you so much. We'll get through this, okay?
I gotta go. I'll call you on my way home.
Tesla wishes it could stop that quickly. And, like, actually detect obstacles.
Almost noon. Sable should be moving Dr. Michaels. Better get to the Bowery and locate him.
Something in those brakes that can help Doc Ock? Probably. That was the missing piece all along. Car brakes. Flip your car? Damn. What kind of car is it?
Hey, Yuri. I'm heading to the Bowery to make sure Michaels gets to his new safe house. You know, safely.
I wouldn't do that. Silver safe...
It just died. Yeah, he like didn't pay for one of the features, so they just like shut off the car or whatever.
Yuri, I'm in pursuit of Martin Lee. I think he's got Dr. Michaels and the Devil's Breath.
Copy that. 4 units coming your way.
He took Michaels alive, so that's good.
Probably so we can force him to make more Devil's Breath.
I have to stop that truck. Tank, whatever.
This is Sable International. We have authorization for deadly force. There will be no further warning.
Whoa, whoa,
It really is one of those chat days, huh?
Open fire.
Whoa, why is everyone shooting rockets all of a sudden?
Spider-Man, get clear. You are interfering in this operation.
Sorry, but I'm not on board with Operation Missiles in Manhattan.
Yeah, come on, Spider-Man, you're stopping Sable from murdering civilians by accident and accomplishing nothing.
Keep shooting. Target lost. Reacquire.
He is coming. He is coming, and he will destroy all sinners.
Sorry! Lee, hand it over.
Ever complete a construction project? Oh, you could finish one. It just wouldn't last very long. Why does he look like that? Because he is Mr. Negative. That's his power.
Take this. What are you doing to me?
Giving you a new perspective.
I must be honest.
Yeah, it's a classic science experiment gone wrong type thing.
Persuasiveness. I've been watching you. I was waiting for you at City Hall. You never came. Where were you?
Is this real?
or in my mind.
It was a shame.
A shame, eh? Just like a shame my first date with MJ didn't go better.
He was here because of you. And Norman wanted to use him. A futile gesture, in the end. And where was Norman?
Norman was at my first date with MJ.
He knew what was going to happen, and he fled. Norman is a hidden cancer on this city. He must be excised with no trace of his corruption to return. Norman hides.
Norman hides behind my first date with MJ. You get the idea.
Put on the mask. Become one of us.
Bitten by a negative spider.
One way or the other.
Maybe that's what went wrong. Maybe the science experiment actually would have worked, but then just incidentally. He was bitten by a negative spider and that ruined everything.
You couldn't save. Martin, their blood is on your hands.
You can stop Osborn. You have so much strength. I can give you will.
Hey, Arkham fan.
Filled the gutter, and you did nothing. I can't save everyone.
What's one life? A simple trade. One life for a city of souls. You defend Osborn while he sits in his ivory tower?
This isn't real.
Show me your true strength. Kneel before me.
All right, see ya, folk. Thanks for hanging out.
And expose you. The shadows are sworn to me, and I will give them strength. What?
Oh, come on, dude.
Destroy the mask.
Drones, protect me. Whoops.
I won't abandon you.
That's suboptimal.
I will break you and leave you brain dead. You can't.
You can come back to the light.
No.
There we go. Whoop. This is not a cutscene. This is a cutscene. Fail every QT? No, there's a QT autocomplete setting, so you just don't have to do them at all, and the game just will do them for you.
Damn, Devil's Breath is gone. I should call MJ and warn her.
This is Mary Jane Watson. Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
What are you up to now, MJ?
Standish said the demons are looking for something at GCT. But what could they possibly need here? Should probably call Peter and let him know what I'm doing. Actually, scratch that. He'd probably just tell me to go home and chain myself to my laptop. I'll just check things out quick and let him know what I find.
Device releases specially formulated microbes into the atmosphere, and in turn, leaves our oceans and rivers cleaner than when man first walked the earth.
Come on, MJ. This is exactly not like our first date.
As fast as I can. What are you doing at GCT?
I'll explain later. Listen, Lee's going to release the Devil's Breath.
You've got to get out of there.
He's not going to do it until Norman Osborn gets here.
Wait, this must have been Lee's plan all along. Make Norman responsible by forcing him to release the Devil's Breath himself.
Sort of makes sense, in a twisted, psychotic way.
Okay, I'm here. Coming into the terminal now. Anything I should be on the lookout for?
Looks like he's got some drones patrolling. Guess he's prepared for you.
Don't worry, I'm in the ventilation system. Can you see a safe exit point?
Southwest corner.
On my way. If I get any closer, the drones will spot me.
See that tablet I'm looking at? That controls the drones.
Well, the guy just puts down the tablet.
If you can distract them and not get shot.
I'm ready. Tell me when.
Like, buy the hostages.
I'm ready.
Incoming.
This is them all.
They're a little too confident here. And then just forgets about it.
Okay, move.
Why doesn't he just use spider drones? Because asking MJ lets you feel like that you're involved. And people do like playing the video game, so yoink.
They're coming. Jump over the railing.
Can't let him see me.
Yeah, dude, the spider webs are actually super quiet. We can only hear them because we're Spider-Man. I mean, because we're attuned to hearing spider webs.
I don't like this. There's too many of them.
I don't know.
Let's start taking him out. Quietly.
We hear the sounds through our earpiece. Yoink. Yeah, I forgot to change the suit. Not that it really matters.
I'm gonna try and separate them.
MJ, did you know Lee would be here?
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
I thought something might happen, but not like this.
Not what I had in mind.
I thought we were partners.
It's fine.
Partners trust each other, Peter.
What do you mean?
The suits are just cosmetic. It doesn't matter.
Home behind a laptop.
Oh, come on.
In your first playthrough, there are suit powers tied to the suit, but you can use any, like, when you unlock it. But you can use any suit power with any suit.
Gotta get past him.
I'm ready.
The classic shitpost Spidey suit. I don't know why you call it the classic shitpost suit, but I guess I might use it at some point. I don't know.
Keep him busy. I'll take care of the devil's breath.
You know what you're doing?
No. Okay. Okay, now the red one. Got it.
You did it. Wow.
Yeah. Now let's get these people out of here. I could use a little Spidey help. You ready?
Right. I'll clear a path.
Try to do it quietly.
Will do.
Okay, MJ, it's time to go.
Copy that.
Everyone, follow me!
There we go. So where are the...
MJ!
Yeah, everyone's safe.
Good job.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah?
When you're done in there, move first.
Come on, let me...
Bad for anyone who's on the wrong side of MJ. Wonder what side I'm moving. Lee's getting away.
It's fine, you just have to take out those two guys, and then you can progress. Whoop.
Why are you doing this?
Paying off an old debt.
Boink. All the Avengers. They're busy on the West Coast.
Better keep my distance for now.
Also, what makes you think Spider-Man knows how to call the Avengers?
Time to get close and finish this. You're sick. Let me help you, Martin.
Avengers missed the part where it's their problem. Oof. It's helpful as calm down, you're being irrational. Yeah, but I mean, what do you say to someone in this situation? You know?
no brakes? No problem.
Hey, Tankster. Thank you for the good luck.
That totally worked last time. Yuri, they still doing construction on 42nd and 1st?
Street's closed for another month. Why?
That comic book storyline where that happened. I do not remember that, no. I have read very few Marvel comics, to be completely honest. Why does everyone say it's copying Spider-Man 2? It's still Spider-Man. It's not copying. And also, it's a fucking reference.
Stop. Prison.
Jesus.
This is Mary Jane Watson.
He literally does something different after the first thing doesn't work.
You did it. Lee's off to the
It's a
raft.
joke. Okay. Sometimes it's not a joke, though. Sometimes people say that unironically.
How do I feel? How much time do you have?
Not much. Heroics for you means paperwork for me. But I just wanted to say, good job.
Thanks, Yuri. I kinda needed that.
It's an official pizza time scene. Exactly.
Time with Lee, I've been ignoring the city. Time to get back to being a friendly neighborhood spider.
Yeah, not only one of the greatest, but like one of the most iconic things in all Spider-Man period. Like it's ridiculous. Hey, Star Smiley. Thank you for the raid. And thank you for the good luck. Hope your stream went well. What are you up to these days? It's been a hot minute since I've tuned in.
All units, officers are pursuing a box truck armed with a bomb. Officers needed at Atlantic Hill. Over.
Oh, Maury. Okay, cool. Is this even... Yeah. We're going to a tower over here. Hey, epicness. Yeah, this game looks really good, especially on the PS5 remaster, which is what I'm playing on right now. Exactly is... I don't know. I'm just gonna fast travel. This is a really long wait, so if you actually know where you're going, you can get over here without fast traveling, which is slightly faster, but it's like a couple seconds difference. And you need to know where you're going. Maybe one day. Definitely not anytime soon. Hey, Harland. You don't have to apologize for being late. I get it. People's lives do not revolve around me as much as I would love it if it did. I actually would not like that. Yeah, that you should apologize for. How dare you? That's green again. Just barely, yeah. It's pretty tight though. See if it holds up.
Okay.
Endgame is kind of hit or miss.
Impressive. Little error though. Voltage spike. Should be an easy fix. Oh no. This is worse than I thought. Come damn it, the spike is cascading. I don't know if I can fix this.
What's it mean? It means there's a new thing that you can do in the run. There's a command for it. It's also in the title.
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete. Hi, Miles. I just wanted to see how you're doing with the news about...
Game is good, but it has flaws. What? I just meant like the end of this game. Like in terms of speedrun, it's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you can save time, sometimes you can lose a lot. This way. Your stealth section is just a combat section disguise. It's not even like cleverly disguised. It's just like
Call me when you get this.
very poorly masquerading as a stealth section.
Still secure. If the demons got to that truck, this just went from bad to catastrophic.
Ground teams.
Those aren't that annoying. But yeah, those are the actual stealth sections. But even those, like, you literally just run past everybody. Like in this, but in the speedrun, they're pretty fun. Like, legitimately. Save the 6-minute what? No.
The Devil's Breath is gone, but we got even bigger problems.
Rikers?
We have to hurry. Hop on.
What happened?
It was a coordinated attack. Must have been planned from the outside. Every cell block is breached. We're minutes away from every prisoner and Rikers walking right up 5th Avenue.
What about the raft?
Yeah, it's pretty funny
It's a Supermax facility.
how we do those.
A separate power grid.
Good. What about the Devil's Breath?
Sable's handling it.
Do you trust them?
Do I have a choice?
Uh-oh. Should have worn your seatbelt.
Yoink.
Take him out. Hurry.
I'm on it.
Also, some of the stealth sections are secretly not even, or sorry, some of the combat sections are secretly not even combat sections. Like that first group of guys there.
They got into the armory.
Is that bad? That sounds bad.
It means some of the inmates are armed with rocket launchers.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm on it.
Abandoned station! Repeat, abandoned station! Arm yourself and get the hell off the island!
Dr. Pepper or Pepsi? I don't like Dr. Pepper.
Electrical access.
Doesn't mean it's worse, it just means I don't like it.
Gotta take them all out. Someone's trapped behind that door. Look out!
I also don't like Pepsi that much though. So, what an odd choice.
It can always get worse.
Of the two pops you could force me to choose between, you picked the weirdest two.
Good work. Just a few left. Just a couple more. They're stealing a chopper.
Yeah, dude, now people gotta tell me how wrong my opinion is for the next 20 minutes. Will then remind me why I never answered these questions.
License and registration, please. Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please?
Nice.
That doesn't sound good.
It's a cutscene.
Surprise. What is he talking about?
Electrical fire. Fire containment.
Guys, I think there might be a surprise at the end of this mission.
Lost you for a second there. You okay?
Not really. Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose. What's going on?
What are my drones doing? Shoot stuff. Literally your entire job is to shoot people. There we go.
Whoa! Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase.
Gotta stop this guy.
What? Okay.
Stop me! I'm flattered that you still try.
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you.
Right.
Water takes me up on that offer.
Dude, water's good, but it just doesn't do it for me the way soda does.
Gotcha. Vulture.
Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun.
Sorry, no time to talk.
Still with me, huh?
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped, including Martin Lee. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the
Oh god, come on. Okay, cool. We still hit the trigger.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts. Electro, stop!
God for defense shield. Making that basically free.
Party's almost over.
Alright. That's Act 2 done.
How do you like my new suit? Dashing. Where'd you get it?
It's an exclusive club.
Never cool if you call it something that is totally normal to call it in certain parts of the world. Okay. Makes sense.
Remember, he said not to kill him. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to. Now!
Like all soda, Coke. Yeah, that's confusing because Coke is Coca-Cola. Pop doesn't sound cool. Okay. I think I will sue you. Coke is also cocaine. Very true. Sometimes both. Oh my god.
First and final warning.
How could this have happened?
Stay out of our way.
This scene's really good though.
Each of you has a job to do. Your debts will be repaid when we're done. Go!
There he is! By Sable.
Falcon or Vulture. Like, surely Falcon, right?
Dr. Octavius, why? How did I let this happen?
Just got a call from the hospital. They said you went AWOL.
I need to get back to work.
The doctor said you still have 14 broken bones.
Which means I have 192 non-broken ones. Thanks for taking.
Yeah, I guess we're talking MCU Vulture. That's a little bit more interesting.
Part was keeping you hidden from Sables. They've branded you a priority target, you know.
I humbly accept the honor. What is
How weak the villains are compared to yours. Yeah, I mean, the villains need to lose, so that's usually how that works. But like, yeah, that's why they need 6 villains to kill Spider-Man. Or to attempt to kill Spider-Man even.
I'm here to help.
Here to help, just like,
Hey,
etc., etc.
Good.
Joke's already old.
Hey, Yuri, I'm here to help.
Good.
The menu.
Great. My men are tracking the supervillains. I'll update you when we...
Menu from my first real day.
Yeah, the founder or whatever.
She didn't seem to mind.
Attention all units. 1043. Policeman is under attack. Mobilize at Dutchtown.
I was supposed to do that during the forced menu.
Available units. We're getting reports that a riot has broken out. Officers near Gramercy, please report.
Hey, Valentin. Unfortunately, I do not know any, it's either Spanish or Portuguese. I don't know how to tell those languages apart.
Peter, I've been trying to reach you all day. Are you okay? The prison break turned the city upside down overnight.
I'm fine, May. You're staying safe. I'm more worried about you.
Oh no,
It's a run kind of day. Let's finish the run and then we'll go from there.
Our sister locations uptown? Not so much. But we're safe and secure down here.
Let's hope it stays that way. I'll stop by when I can, May. Love you.
You too, Peter.
Hey, Michael Ryan. Welcome to the stream. What heroes exist in this universe? Doctor Strange definitely does. Black Panther definitely does. Daredevil does. The Avengers exists, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's specified who exactly the Avengers are. That's all I know off the top of my head. I would imagine most of the standard Marvel characters exist. Yeah, and Wolverine is very likely in the same universe as this game.
Sable teams, this is Control.
When did I run GoldenEye? I did it off stream because I was just doing a couple ILs. Wanda and Carol. No idea. I don't know if they're referenced anywhere. Yeah, it's a shame that they made the game that they made instead of an actual video game, to put it bluntly. This is on PS5. Hence the butter smooth frame rate.
Okay, Captain, got eyes on. Fill me in.
Rhino's assaulting the Upper West Precinct. Electro's at the Upper East. We need you to turn the tide. Head to either. They're both equally screwed.
I played it a little bit. I wasn't super into it, but apparently it got better after the point where I stopped playing it. Guardians, specifically, that is.
Peter, are you available? We need help at Feast's sister's side uptown.
The Veterans Center in Harlem. What's wrong?
Men from Rikers are demanding food and supplies.
The gameplay, from what I played, is like whatever, but the story is apparently very good.
Until I get there, May. I'll meet you in Harlem. May sounds exhausted. I really hope she isn't sick. Need to help Yuri, then get to Harlem. Yuri, I'm nearing the Upper East Precinct.
Good. Electro and the demons are boxing my men in. The setup is complicated.
Also, if you do play it, I don't know if you really stream casual playthroughs meta, but if you were to play it, I would recommend not streaming it, because there is a streaming mode that turns off all the copyrighted music, but then in its place you just get nothing, and it kind of kills the whole vibe of the game.
Assistance requested. Officers are under fire. Report came in near Gracie Mansion. Over.
Also, you get like a thing at the top of the screen that says streaming mode, and that just is like, I want to die. It just never goes away.
This isn't good. Transformers are charging the building, trapping the police inside. Yuri, complicated was an understatement. I'm gonna have to disable these transformers to...
I'll add the literally nothing channel point challenge. Because I thought it was funny, and it was, so I consider it a massive success.
Great. 2 left.
Different music? No, like you should play the game with the original music, as opposed to streaming it with the streaming mode off, or with it like muted on stream or whatever. But like,
police are free, but
I think I see what you're saying.
need to lend a hand.
Hello? I'm supposed to use Spider Bro here. Because there's a lot of enemies in this part.
Yuri, your men are safe. What's next?
Get to the Upper West Side. We're trying to shelter civilians, but Rhino isn't making it easy.
He never does. On my way. Miles left a voicemail.
Pete! Hey, Pete. Hey, May wanted me to call you.
Anyway, I'm still hoping one day we'll have like really, really good superhero games that aren't made by Insomniac.
We need more help.
Because Insomniac is kind of the only hope we have at the moment.
All units, be advised. Snipers are firing on officers. Location is Firehouse on the west side.
Okay, why do all streamers care about it? It's because... I mean, okay, the big streamers, I'm just gonna say it bluntly, the big streamers who are doing stuff like watching MasterChef on their stream, they're being very dumb. They should not be doing that. The fact that they are getting away with it does not make it okay.
Yuri, Rhino's on the move, but former guests of Rhino...
Also, if you're a gigantic streamer, like, if you get banned on Twitch, you just start streaming on YouTube, and, like... you know, you'll lose money, but whatever. But, like, if I got banned on Twitch, like, I'm kind of fucked.
Never seen Rhino walk away from a fight like this. He must be working on orders from Dr. Octavius, making quick hit and runs on the scene.
No, Insomniac had nothing to do with Avengers. Insomniac only makes good video games.
Spider-Man, up top! Convicts are launching RPGs! They'll bring down...
One roof clear.
Deal with Spider-Man fast. We gotta put this building down.
Priority target acquired. Proceeding to pacify.
There are easier ways...
Probably Arkham fan. I don't, like, keep up with stuff like that too much, but... seriously? Okay.
Guys, we're on the same...
Dude. Where is he? Rumors of that to be true. Why would Xbox owning Rocksteady result in better games? That doesn't make any sense. Microsoft does not exactly have a flawless track record. Wasn't a middle school project? I mean,
Now to mop up the rest of the Rikers escaping. Yuri, precinct...
people did unfortunately put a lot of work into that game.
Priority target. Not fun.
That'll teach you to piss off international mercenaries.
Guess so. Okay, I need to sign off for a bit. Call me if things go south.
Will do. And
Think about running Rift Apart. I did run Rift Apart when it came out. It's pretty fun.
Need to hustle to feast the sisters.
If it performed better on stream, I would probably run it more.
Thank God.
More resources and less live service. I mean, would it be less live service though? Like, really? Do you honestly believe that?
The city feels a little more under control. Miles is...
And like, WB has plenty of money. I don't think funding is an issue.
Time for me to focus on... Spider-Man, here to lend a hand? Thought you might need one, officer. You don't know the half... News report...
Yeah, the city remaster is not good, but I also have both, so...
Maybe I can isolate it. AT-rich leader sequence. This looks promising. Oscorp's modified
Hey,
definitely
Nidrax was taken. Welcome to the stream.
Be able to track the dispersal path now.
Come on, man. Why does he never fucking do what I want him to do? I just don't understand movement on this building.
The trail goes in a few directions. You need to find the right one. Trail leads down into those vents. What was Otto doing up here? Should be a door or an access hatch around here.
Apparently I golded the split in PB, so this is gonna be tough.
Well, this is moody. Must be some way to hit the left. Let there be light. Whoa. What's this now? UV bulb. Huh, nothing happened. Must be a way to get that. There we go. Hidden markings. Lee's going after the Devil's Breath anti-serum. Using something called Icarus? Icarus. This is it.
How many times? Let's see.
We've never been properly introduced. I'm
Otto Octavius.
Or
There is no Icarus, is there?
No. Martin needs no assistance.
like 20 times,
The anti-serum.
give or take.
Icarus was a ruse to get you into position.
Into position?
A lot. Arguably too many.
Need a lift? So refreshing to work for a man like Octavius. Backup plans for his backup plans.
MJ, hey!
Pete? Are you okay? What's happening?
Traffic's rough. Listen, Lee's gunning for the anti-serum. We need to find Oscorp's Devil's Breath lab before he does.
On it right now. I'm pulling every building permit in the city. If there's a record of the lab, I'll find it.
That's great. Okay, talk soon, MJ.
Vulture look like an egg was a decision because he's a bird. Interesting.
Trap failed? Softened him up. Time for plan B.
Back into running village. Yeah, the game looked pretty nuts from what I saw of it briefly.
That was almost heartwarming.
Cool.
Spider-Man!
Hey, good gamers go. Welcome to the stream.
You got it! You got my joke! I'm so happy I can almost stop
Games I play. The one you're looking at right now, and Batman. And that's pretty much it.
Liked it better when you two were loners.
Forgetting he goes to this one first. Oh, gross.
A vigor of youth, the wisdom of experience. He doesn't stand a chance. Yeah, we got this.
Again, hate to be the pessimist, but I don't think you guys are as... One down, one to go. How many times have we done this dance, Adrian? A dozen? 2 dozen?
Get wrecked. Yeah, big gold.
What time? Oh, man.
We're going up here.
Need to update Yuri. Yuri, Vulture and Electro are down. 4 to go.
I saw. Also noticed a rooftop in Times Square exploded. Wouldn't happen to be related, would it?
Nothing gets by you. It was Octavius. Whoa. What the... Is that a sea of poison? Can't be. This can't be real. Must be the poison. But I can't take any chances.
It's the worst mission in Speedrun.
Higher ground and analyze whatever he injected.
It's okay. I don't hate it. Yeah, that's pretty unlikely, but let's just play the game and see what happens.
Analyze the neurotoxin.
Save some time there if I don't fuck that up.
Scorpion's made some upgrades. Hallucinogenic neurotoxin. My brain will create nightmares that my body thinks are real.
It's mostly just
I have to create the antidote fast. First, I need a natural steroid.
Lee skip that I can still save time at.
It should do the trick. ESU's greenhouse is nearby. Hope it's in season.
Gross.
There's the greenhouse.
Yeah, I did.
Eclipta alba should be inside the greenhouse.
It can be both.
Doc?
It's just the hallucinations intensifying. You can get through this.
Doc? You sound...
Okay. A little low there.
Interface affected my mind. My obsessions were always there, but the interface allowed me to fully embrace them.
There's the Eclipta alba. The planet will buy me time, but I need an antitoxin to mix a permanent antidote. One of Harry's research stations was developing a synthetic atropine. Gotta get there fast. Giant deadly scorpion tails. Lovely. Thanks, brain.
How you feeling, Spider? Raw panic crawling up just fine.
Scorpion? How'd you get this number?
Always asking the least interesting questions. If not, how am I calling you?
Try to stay kind of in the middle here so that when I dodge, I don't dodge into a building.
Real or no? When I cure this poison, I'm coming for you, Mac. Atropine's right there.
I think that was good movement. Yeah, I got here while he was still talking. Like while Scorpion was still talking. That's probably faster. I've gotten there before.
Well, not again.
You're too late.
Now this part's always kind of screwy.
This isn't you, Doc.
And I think I did it wrong. Okay, we got it.
Parts of myself I suppress. But you helped me break those chains.
Cool, that works. Do I know who Devo is? No. What is it, like Devo D's nuts or something?
Looks like I'm headed back to the lab. I'm nearly cured. Sorry to bust up your plans.
Oh, Webs, don't worry. Plenty of surprises left for you. We're gonna see each other again real soon.
Count on it.
Famous homeless guy. Okay.
Made it. Somehow. But I'm running out of time. I need to mix the antidote. Finally.
I think not.
A character. Okay. That explains why I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Gave me an opening. Another
It's a regional thing.
not gonna be that easy.
Sure it is. Now I know you're one down. Got him. Nice. Just a few more. Can't let him get to me. Another one down.
Where? There he is.
One more.
One more? Oh. You almost got me.
Hope that's the last of them. I can barely stand up. There's the centrifuge I need. Finally. I'm running. I think I can feel it. Where'd my suit go? I think I took decontamination.
Yeah, a lot of people make that comparison.
I'd better put
It's kind of like part that, part Scarecrow.
Let's just
I guess.
Forget that ever happened.
In the sense that they're all hallucinations and not much else. Now we wait.
Still foggy. Need to work the last of the poison out of my system before I tackle the other villains. Good time to go on patrol.
You know what I like about you, kid? You're always getting better.
Time in the game you can walk around as Spider-Man in the lab. Yeah, that checks out. Hey, Barrowcliff, thank you for the good luck.
That's kind of on the nose.
Like there's a group of mercenaries committing crimes across the city.
These mercenaries wouldn't happen to be your mercenaries, would they?
No. All I know is they're getting paid well for their work. Unless you stop them, that is.
What's in it for you?
I get to watch and learn.
Bro, they just shot a missile at a homeless shelter. Unbelievable.
All units, armed robbery reported. Please respond. Location is Little Tokyo. Over.
What do we got? We can save some time here. Can save a little bit of time on that fight, but probably won't.
Toss a kind of thorny.
Can save a good amount of time there. Can save a ton of time there.
Give up on a friend.
Okay.
Oh wow, Pete.
There's some time saved.
Thinking of
All right, see you, Arkham fan. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, understandable though. Man, the high-minded, generous part of me wants to say never. Being a true friend means being there, even when people lose their way. But with what Otto's done, I just don't know, Pete. I guess you have to decide if the Otto Octavius you knew is still in there or not. Maybe if he was ever even in there at all.
Yeah. Thanks, MJ. I gotta process some stuff, I think.
Call me anytime, Pete. I'm here for you.
It's like another minute on this. This is the last, like, just waiting part of the run. Pretty much all action from this point on. Well, depending on your definition of action.
Quiet. So much for a milk run. How did a bunch of convicts even do this? Looks like an exploding bulldozer went through here.
No, I have not thought about running that game. I only just started running this one, but Miles doesn't look that interesting to me.
Time to move.
You hear the sound his head made when the big guy hit him? Like a bug up a winch.
Medical containers in that tent. Maybe this will be easy. More supplies over there. Need to get past these guys.
Why are the super dudes so set on taking out these relief? I heard that. Something about Osborn.
They want to show how weak he is, that he can't protect the city.
Another supply. Gotta avoid that sniper.
Okay. Part's kind of scary, getting the bump on that guy, but it seems like I'm pretty good at it.
More supplies. Don't think he saw me. Time to get out of here.
Whoever is here, come out! I have no time for this.
Maybe I can sneak beneath him.
Come out, small one.
He'll spot me if I don't distract him.
Alexei, find all who hide. It is not abuse. Where are you?
Moving forward is right past him.
You test my patience.
Yeah, he kind of gets like stuck on that corner before he smashes that box. It always trips me up.
Oh, close. Too close. Gotta be getting close to the exit.
No more. Where are you?
Oh man. Okay, I gotta get out of here. Maybe if I get under there, I'll be safe. Need to get him to clear there. That container. That's my exit.
Nice. Perfect.
Incredible work, Miles. Stick close to Feast. If the convicts get desperate, they may try to raid the shelter.
Way ahead of you. Anything else happens here, I'll let you know.
Great. Thanks, Miles. Yuri, figured out Rhino's deal. He's attacking Oscorp's relief centers.
Think I know which one he's...
It's kind of awkward when the dialogue just like keeps going on the menu.
Rhino's targeting Oscorp's relief centers.
Think I know which one he's hitting next. Reports of a possible earthquake and/or demolition derby at the Harlem Center.
Sounds like our boy. Headed there now.
You holding up okay?
Tired, but hanging in there.
We'll get through this. Keep...
Rhino, what's with the team up? Thought you were a loner. Oh, Scorch, love you, but you do know it's rude to cut in, right?
What?
Yes, God, that is exactly what I would have done.
Ah, like an old married couple, you two. Down. Now's my chance.
Cool. That makes sense. That gold was not good. Like I had made a mistake in that gold.
Something tells me they won't be as easy. They're only half our problem, though. Devil's Breath cases are getting worse, and Oscorp is being coy about an anti-serum. I'm worried they're seeing dollar signs in a seller's market.
I'd expect nothing less from our beloved mate.
Yeah, I mean, it is a little different doing them in a speedrun than doing them casually, but I think they get a little bit too much hate casually.
Pete, hey. I've been through the city, state, and federal databases.
Okay, MJ. I'm a couple blocks away. Let me know if you get into trouble.
Thanks, Pete. Wish me luck. Okay. Norman's penthouse is on the top floor, but the elevator's on lockdown.
Like 2 minutes. Yeah. I mean, lowest difficulty plus max level in New Game Plus.
Residents are pretty upset.
Which means I do a ridiculous amount of damage plus quad damage. We'll do the trick there. Hey, Sir Nuggly. Long time no see.
The mayor and his
I think.
friends are exempt. Security let one of his biggest donors back upstairs right away.
Oh, every second we stay down here, we risk catching that plague.
Definitely stay away from the receptionist. Been coughing up a storm.
Yeah, I'm talking about like 20 different things at the same time.
I heard they'll let you up if you claim special circumstances. A health emergency might do it.
Really?
Come on, let's go talk to security.
That should do it.
Crap. Jerry, get out here. We got a situation.
Oh man, I can't breathe. Let me back
Security room's
upstairs.
open. Just need to get to the door without being seen.
Everyone, please stay calm.
Oh, come on, how is it still too early? I don't get this. I always go too early here.
Need to go around.
Ugh.
Hello. I know a few Sable
Whatever.
agents.
It's not that big of a deal. It's just annoying. Every time I think I've figured out how to, or like when to go there, I end up fucking it up.
Continuing sweep.
I like this thing. Gotta turn him around.
Control, I heard something. Running a sweep.
Good boy. Elevator controls in the security room. Mary Jane Watson? Super spy. Time to unlock that elevator.
I was worried he was like too close to the wall or something. I wouldn't be able to sneak past him without bumping him, but it all worked out.
That did it. Norman's clearing out, and the elevator's unlocked. Time to head upstairs.
Hey, Golly fam. Welcome to the stream.
Could really use a coffee.
Norman and Sable, right on cue. Stupid useless button. Norman's guards have all cleared out.
Whoops, that's not what that's supposed to do.
I'm gonna find it.
Interesting. Someone do exclamation point MJ.
Padlock. Looks like he used Harry's last day as the code. That must be the day Harry left for Europe. What is this thing?
What? Oh, I let go of it too early.
Whoa, this mask is incredible. Is it showing a door hidden?
Yeah, you said that. You don't need to say it again.
Secret keypad behind the family portrait. Norman must like spy movies.
Self-diagnostic complete. No faults found. Fire doors disengaged.
Norman could be back any minute. Need to find that keypad code. Harry's last day. Harry's mom, Emily. We used to make fun of him for calling her the score. This must be the key for
Do
Harry's
not like them. They don't like not playing as Spider-Man, and like people find them tedious.
What? This can't be for Harry, can it?
You can say it all century. Okay, well,
Harry's
please don't,
journal.
because
His last entry is marked
I
July.
politely asked you not to.
That must be the code to that room. Pete, Norman's cure is ready. He's headed to the lab it's at now. Can you follow?
Not without alerting him. Somebody spiked Sable's coffee today. Her men are set on double secret probation alert.
Okay, then stay ready. I've almost got the location.
I get why people don't like them from a gameplay perspective. The, oops. No, we're good. Okay. But, like, from a story perspective, I think they're essential.
Okay. July 18. Bingo.
So, like, when people say they, like, shouldn't have been in the game at all, I think that's unfair.
Wow. Soup. Gotta find the location. Huh. Commercial. Wow. Sable troop deployment. I bet GR27. That's the code name for Devil's Breath. This is it. 10th and... Pete, I've got the lab location. And a lot more. How far away are you?
2 avenues over. Say the word and I'm there.
There's that guy's gun.
Keep the motor running.
What?
Wait!
Why was that guy there? God damn it. I don't know why that happens then. I thought that happened to me once when I
Clear that balcony.
I don't remember. Anyway, I'll figure it out later. Anyway, the stealth section is over. Everyone applaud as we get back to real gameplay. Where am I going? Ventilate. That's this. I mean, it's not like I had a choice, Nate. I guess I could have reloaded, but I was trying to figure out where the flashlight was coming from.
Convince them to give up this crusade for revenge.
Because I thought it was weird.
So much good for the world. They can't throw their legacies away just to spite Norman. Have to take care of these demons before.
The only thing I really could have done was reloaded immediately.
KO those snipers. Nap time.
Yeah. It was fine. Are you gonna shoot that guy? Yes, cool. Sometimes the drones help you. Just not as much as they should. Like how the drones are doing literally nothing to that one guy. There we go.
You have been warned, superhero.
You guys think I took out your men? You gotta be kidding me.
Probably watch someone do this fight because I feel like the way I do it is very suboptimal. And not just because of not enough drones. Oh. Is that the end of it? Nope, there's another guy. Where is he? Nope, that's the wrong power.
And Sable are down. Time to follow Lee inside.
Alright, now here's the scary part.
I know about the accident.
By Martin.
I know what happened to your parents.
The accident? You sound as clinical as Osborn. I trust.
I won't let you do this, Martin.
Got it. Now, did we get the skip? Because sometimes it'll skip some of the fight, for sure. But sometimes it won't skip the entire fight.
Osborn must be punished.
Like, I mean, you'll see, or you won't. Hopefully, you won't.
Osborn deserves true justice. He won't see it unless you stop now.
Cool. I got the cutscene overlap, which means it worked. Excellent. We've got to run, boys. I don't know why I'm not fast traveling. So yeah, sometimes instead of like the cutscene being weird like that, it'll just play out the cutscene and then everyone will die. Which is like quite a bit slower. But not this time.
We don't have much time! Please! I'll turn over the anti-serum when Osborn pays for his crimes!
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't he usually jump up? That was weird. Come on, bro. There we go. See who came from. It is the anti-Ock suit. It is a suit he designed specifically to fight Doc Ock. And it forces you to equip it. Because story. The more unfortunate part of it is that it also forces you to use the resupply power, which is not totally useless, but that quad damage would be pretty sick. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare to compare against. It might be slower in NG, but it's like functionally the same idea, I think.
Such a disappointment.
Because you do less damage per hit, and on higher difficulties as well. Obviously, he takes more damage.
You knew? I tried to warn you.
Oh yeah, is this the run where I like totally fucked up? Yeah, I did. Lol, okay. Of course, I screw something up easy near the beginning.
I won't let you win.
Oh, but I also got the cool launch, so I have to get a cool launch to save time.
Not more than it means.
Oh well.
Can't you see all the people you're hurting? I'll never understand. You haven't suffered like I
Cool.
have. Please
That cycle was good.
think of the man you were.
That man is gone.
You should be on my
You
side.
can't save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself.
You were my hero. You've been so much
That works.
to me.
I guess hitting him 3 times at the end there is fine, because it ends the cycle anyway. You just only need to do the stun lock once, probably. I don't know. Either way. Woo. 2.5 minute PB. Yeah, you came just in time, Pepsi.
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree.
Oh yeah, and I messed up the one of the MJ stealths. So yeah, those are the 2 big time saves. Wheels within wheels, and I think the mission's called Uninvited. But the Central Park MJ one.